What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got our
best beginner's guide
for the brand new global launch mobile game, Ecocalypse. Like and sub for more amazing game content. We also got a brand new coupon code as well. I already mentioned the first code in my reroll guide, so go ahead and check that out if you have not already. But this is a brand new code that they just released several hours ago. Let's go ahead, let's enter it together. We're gonna click on our avatar. We're gonna go to where it says basic data. Then we're gonna go to redeem code. And we are gonna type in capital D, lowercase r, capital A, lowercase I-K-E-N 17. Now this code does have an expiration date, which is December 24th. So right before Christmas, this code will expire, so make sure you enter it before then. Let's see what we get. Oh, we get some pretty decent things along with our premium currency. I don't know how to pronounce this. Iridamorphite, whatever this is. I'm gonna call it crystals. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna claim that. Now let's jump into some tips for new players. The first tip, and this is probably the most asked question, is what do we do with this? Our premium currency, not this one. This is the one you gotta buy. But that free one that we get, the one in this top right corner, we get this free, the one that I just mentioned. Now you can go ahead and you can use it to do draws. If you click on this, you'll see it costs like 1,500. That usually is a no-go for me. And this is pretty much the same tips that I mentioned in every single gacha game. They all kind of follow the same suit where you never want to really use your premium currency on summons. The only time it's kind of okay to do that is if, say, like you're about to hit your pity, then it's like okay and you're just kind of itching for that legendary or SSR. But typically you always want to use your premium currency for your energy. That is like the #1 thing, especially in this game. I've noticed that in this game you burn through your energy super fast, especially with the quick battle feature. This is our energy system. It's called Nutrient Solution. It's this little energy can. I already got 22 of these saved up. If we go to supplies, you'll see that you have a limit for 8 per day. It's pretty much recommended that you should max out on buying all 8 of these every day as much as you can. That's going to cost you what, roughly around $475 for the 7. So it's like roughly 500 of your crystals per day to get all of that extra energy, but it is well worth it. The game is super duper free to play friendly in the aspect of getting strong SSR units. We have this select 10x draw, and you can go ahead and you can do this for a total of 5 rounds. I already went ahead and did my first round, and the first round will be completed after you reach campaign chapter 7 and complete that. Next, I gotta complete the story chapter 20, and then I'll go ahead, I'll get to re-roll 10 times, and then once I clear that chapter, I can go ahead and choose whichever role that I want, getting a guaranteed free SSR unit. So the #1 priority is to really get through your expedition right here and just get through all of these chapter quests as much as possible, because you're gonna get tons of free SSR units. You don't even have to spend any money. You don't have to waste any premium currency trying to summon for units. Just go ahead, do that. Super simple. The other thing that is also important is to note that your account level right here, 26, that dictates what your hero's maximum level is going to be. So if we take a look at our squad right now, currently we can only have a maximum of level 26 because we are account level 26. The fastest way to level up your account so that way you can get your maximum level for your heroes higher is to just go to your boost and then do your augmentation and then search for whatever materials you need and then just do your quick battles. The quick battles is the fastest way. If you come in here and you start augmenting your heroes, you're going to level up so fast because it's just instant battles, and every time you do a battle, you gain account experience. But this just kind of eliminates that sitting through the battle or having to push the skip button or anything like that. It's just kind of a super duper fast way to get through it and level up quickly. Next thing I want to go over, and I think this is super duper important, let's head over to the complex. Let's go to the leisure center, and that is going to be your hero's affinity level. Do not neglect your hero's affinity level. And what I mean by this is, even if it is not a hero that you are going to use, you still need to go ahead and increase their affinity level, because If we go ahead and we head in this bottom left corner right here, this is our organizational chart. There's a bunch of different ones. If we scroll down a little bit further, let's go to one that I already have completed. Right here, we have the Luminary Guard. You're gonna need these 3 specific heroes, and once you do that, you're then going to need to increase their total affinity level. Now, it doesn't matter if you only upgrade one because it's just the total. So relatively speaking, I mean, you could go ahead and upgrade just the ones that you use, just the heroes that you use, but it's gonna take a lot more gifts once you get up to those higher level affinities. So once you're up to like 6, 7, 8, it's definitely gonna cost you a lot more gifts, whereas it's easier to kind of level up all of them the same way, especially the lower ones. Obviously, you do want to prioritize the ones that you're going to use. You're going to get the overall regular stat increase, but you really want to get that bonus effect right here. Member basic attribute upgrade. You're going to get this bonus. If we take a look on this, member bonus right now is 1% for our HP. If you're ever struggling to kind of level this up, go ahead, give gifts to the other ones in the group. It doesn't always have to be the heroes that you are using. Next, let's go to our dormitories and work agency. These two kind of go hand in hand. Let's go to our work agency first. This is a super simple area where all you're gonna do is put some of your heroes into work, and then you're going to generate a bunch of currency for free. Now, if we click on this and we go to our mission dispatch, this is how we go ahead and we put our heroes in there to work. You want to put whatever one has the highest percentage. So this one's got a plus 20%, plus 20%, plus 17, plus 15. So choose the highest one. But over time, you're going to notice that their energy level is what I'm going to call it. Their happiness will go down and eventually it will hit 0. So you are going to have to exchange these for other ones that are kind of fully energized. And that's strictly because if they do not have any energy, they will not work and they will not really generate you any of the materials or resources that you need. So you got to constantly be coming in here and switching them out. Now, what you can do though to replenish them is go to your dormitory. One of these is completely drained of their energy. You're going to go to your dormitory, bottom left corner. It's a quick navigation. And you have certain items in your dormitory that can go ahead and completely replenish their energy. Specifically this bathtub. I think I got this bathtub for free. I think everyone gets it. I already went ahead and I used it. So you're gonna notice that it does have this faint hourglass. If I click on this, it's gonna show you that it's available again in about 10 hours. That means that right now, if I put any of my heroes in there who have like no energy, it's really not going to do anything because there is a limit. I forget what the limit is. I think it's like 4 or 5 is the limit. And then after that, you got to wait for the cooldown. But while this is active, you can kind of take any hero that is exhausted, put them in the bathtub, and it will completely re-energize them. And then you can put them back to work instantly. So these are like the best items that you want to look out for. The items, if you're decorating your room, like the items that can go ahead and replenish your hero's energy. And even if you don't have this, they kind of naturally will generate their focus, which is what it's called, but I'm calling it energy. And if we take a look, we can also level up our dormitory as well, which is super important because this is just going to give us extra stats. Focus recovery, staying cases, dormitory level, max comfort is another one that's very, very huge because if we take a look at our comfort buff, as we go ahead and increase this, we're getting an increase to all of our stats, all our defense, all our attack. Every hero benefits from this. So this is another very important game mode that you really can't neglect. You have to pay attention to this because these little stat increases, they will play a huge part once you start to get to those tougher stages. Aside from that, just go ahead and try and complete all the events as much as you can. There is a ridiculous amount of events going on. We got the Steel Ambition, we got Preparation Raid, we got our 7-day check-in. We also have this holiday event going on for summer, even though it's not summer, it's winter time, but we got a swimsuit summer event going on. I don't know why this is here right now in the middle of winter. I guess it depends on where you live, right? But this is a really amazing event. I'll try and do a dedicated video about this because there is a shop for the event and there's like some certain items you definitely want to buy and then some that are you kind of want to avoid. So I'll try and make a video about this sometime this week. We have 12 days for this event. We also have Rampage Shark. This is kind of like the boss battle for this event as well. So we'll do a bunch of videos on that. But that's pretty much it for this beginner's guide. Just some quick tips to get you started as a brand new player. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.